This presentation is on behalf of myself and Dr. Maren Headley, and it's looking at the blue economic growth and in particular focus on the BE-CLME Plus project. So just a little context. What we're talking about here is sustainable development and utilization of the ocean resources to generate economic wealth, while also paying attention to conservation and protection of the ecosystem, the resources, the fish stocks, etc. And blue growth provides us with the opportunity to diversify our economy. Right now, we are just too reliant on a few traditional sectors, and we need to change that limited reliance on these limited sectors so that we can be more resilient. We can build economic resilience. But it also provides opportunity for investment and building new partnership, with several spin-off benefits, technology transfer, capacity building, etc. It's a way to improve our food security, improve employment, livelihood, from aquaculture, maritime transportation, renewable energy, and a range of other activities that's possible from our ocean space. And critically important too is reducing our vulnerability to external shocks and fluctuation in global markets, as we saw the overweight impact of economic crisis and the global pandemic on all these things. We really need to be a little more self-reliant and develop our full economic potential, that is, of the resources that we have available to us on land and particularly at sea. And blue economy is really just focusing on the marine environment. So it's a holistic approach to planning and development, linked to marine spatial planning, integrating economic, social, and environmental consideration. So it's really promoting sustainable development in its various dimensions. And certainly, it's an approach that can create sustainable and prosperous future for our countries, balancing economic development and environmental sustainability. Okay, so the project is entitled BE-CLME Plus, Promoting National Blue Economic Priorities through Marine Spatial Planning in the Caribbean Large Marine Ecosystem Plus region. That is the Caribbean Sea plus the North Brazil Shelf. I think you have heard that concept several times over the past few days of this conference. So the participating countries are Barbados, Belize, Guyana, Jamaica, Panama, and St. Lucia. This is a project supported by the GEF. The implementing agencies are the Development Bank of Latin America and the Caribbean. And this is really a new partner that we have been working with and developing a relationship with over the past few years, because I know, they have not been particularly active or well known in the Caribbean region. In fact, they recently changed their name by adding Caribbean to it because it used to be Development Bank of Latin America. And they, along with the FAO, Wake Up Sea, they are the GEF implementing agency. CRFM is the executing agency, and the focal areas are international waters and biodiversity. So the project was formally approved last November, and the commencement date was set for January. And the commencement date was set for June. And the completion date is 2026. So it's a 4-year project. Okay, just a summary of the budget. The GF grant is a little over 6.2 million, co-financing under 42 million, GF agency fee, $500,000. Total project budget is just over 48 million, and you see the countries that are participating, and everybody can hardly see Barbados and St. Lucia, but Barbados, St. Lucia, Guyana, Panama, and Belize. So the overall objective is to promote blue economy development in the region to marine spatial planning, marine protected areas, ecosystems approach to fisheries, and climate smart, sustainable seafood value chain development. There are three main components. The first is naturally focused on the marine spatial planning and marine protected area, including developing national blue economy strategies and strengthening area-based management system or establishing new one in some cases to promote ecosystems-based fisheries management. But a strong commitment to promoting the holistic approach. So in a sense, the project involved not only fisheries, but also our colleagues in the environment and planning responsible for marine spatial planning. Component 2 focuses on the sustainable seafood value chain development. And you see the budget there, and it mentioned the budget for the component 1, but that's the largest component. So this is focused on the seafood value chains, naturally. And we do believe that there are significant gains and progress to be made in transitioning from the way we harvest and use fish and to taking that value chain approach, which in our opinion can add significant value and benefits, and also, build resilience in our system. So value chain is really important going forward. We have seen in countries that have transitioned and implemented a strong value chain approach that they have increased wealth and value of their fisheries enormously. You can get 60-70% value added, if you adopt this type of approach, which we really need to do in the Caribbean region, and that will provide tangible benefits to our fishing communities, fisher folk, and others. And the third component is addressing regional coordination, project management, knowledge management, including the monitoring and evaluation system to make sure that we are operating efficiently, effectively, and adapting to the needs. So we will use certainly the knowledge from the project as well as knowledge and experiences with similar blue economy projects from other regions and other GF international water projects, and the IW Learn network is a very, very important one that we use. Of course, we are also building on and working with the experiences from the two previous CLME projects, CLME Plus, and also the Pro Caribbean and others in the region. So the key project partners are listed here, in addition to those I mentioned earlier: the OECS Commission, the Network of Fisherfolk Organization, UWI CRFM, and PESCA, and University of Florida. They're not here, but they're a key partner in the project also. And importantly, the project is designed in a way to align with and to build on and to implement the various policy documents, or some of the policy documents that we have developed and have been adopted and approved. So including the CLME Plus Strategic Action Program, we want to work with the CLME Plus, the hub that was established by the CRFM Plus project. The Common Fisheries Policy is another important foundation document. The CRFM Strategic Plan. Yesterday I mentioned the CRFM was PESCA Ministerial Declaration and Joint Action Plan. So these are policy instruments that this project is trying to implement, take to the next level. And of course, other mechanisms like the fisheries and the SAP interim coordination mechanism, which this mechanism should transition to the more permanent regional coordinating mechanism for ocean governance. So we are working within the framework of these arrangements and policies that we have developed over the past few years to implement them. The schematic is just showing the project institutional and structure, the GEF, CAF, and FAO on the left-hand side, implementing it with the CRFM national governments and the project steering committee and the advisory committee. So next steps, we are in the process of recruiting. So we're at an advanced stage now with our recruitment exercise. We hope in the coming months to have at least these key persons mentioned there: the regional project coordinator, marine spatial planning specialist, and the fisheries value chain specialist on board. We will be having a project inception workshop on the first meeting of the project steering committee in Panama towards the end of next month. They will approve the work plan, and then we will move on to implementation. So this is an exciting time, and we are looking forward to the implementation of the activity under this project in the months and years. So in concluding, this is aimed at strengthening the foundation for blue growth and building resilience in the region based on our living marine resources. Of course, blue growth can deal with a whole lot of marine activities and resources in the ocean, but this is focused on the marine living resources, which is within our mandate. So we're not talking about oil and gas and mineral, deep sea minerals, etc. And also improving marine biodiversity conservation and management by strengthening the area-based management tools and strengthening their implementation to support sustainable fisheries and the ecosystems approach to fishery. So in a sense, we see this as really foundation, building a solid foundation for further investment, blue growth, and supporting the value chain development, to add benefits to our national economy and to those who are engaged in the fishing industry along the value chain, the entire value chain. And the product is certainly committed to climate smart, gender sensitive, and mainstreaming gender issues, participatory, inclusive approach to developing and implementing the activities. So, Madam Chair, thank you. That is my short submission.
Thank you, Mr. Haughton.
Yes, yeah, we look forward to working together with many of you here, and those who have interest in the product. We are looking forward to collaborating with you because the partnerships are very important, moving this forward and optimizing our sorry about